Welcome to the haunted hour, where real fear lives. It was supposed to be a normal drive home. Rachel left her office around 9:15 p.m. after finishing a late shift. The route to her apartment was familiar, a 25-minute drive along a quiet highway that cut through wooded areas outside the city. She had driven it hundreds of times before. That night, nothing seemed unusual. The road was mostly empty, streetlights passed in a steady rhythm. Music played softly through her car speakers, and then she noticed the time. 10:47 p.m. Rachel frowned. That didn't make sense. She should have been home by 9:45 at the latest. Confused, she checked her GPS history. It showed she had been driving continuously the entire time. No stops, no detours, no delays. But nearly 2 hours had passed. A cold feeling settled in her chest. She tried to remember the drive, but there was a gap, a blank space in her memory, like someone had erased a portion of her night. When she finally arrived home, she noticed something else strange. Her hands were shaking, not slightly, violently, as if she had just experienced something traumatic, but she couldn't remember what. Trying to calm herself, she checked her phone. That's when she saw the photos, dozens of them, taken between 9:32 p.m. and 10:41 p.m. Photos she didn't remember taking. They were all dark, blurry, pointed toward the road ahead through her windshield. At first, nothing seemed unusual, just empty highway, headlights in the distance. But as she scrolled, she saw it, in several frames. There was a figure standing in the middle of the road, tall, unmoving, completely still. Her breath caught in her throat. The figure looked closer in each photo, as if she had been driving toward it. And then, the final picture, taken at 10:41 p.m. The figure was directly in front of her car, so close the headlights illuminated its shape. But the face was impossible to see, just darkness. Rachel dropped her phone. Her heart pounded so hard she felt dizzy. She rushed back to her car outside and inspected the front bumper. There were scratches, and something else. A faint dent, like she had hit something. But there was no blood, no fur, no damage consistent with hitting a person. The next morning, she checked her car dash camera. The footage only showed her leaving work. Then suddenly, jumped forward nearly 2 hours. The missing time was gone, completely erased. Rachel went to the police. They searched the area of highway where the photos were taken. They found nothing. No accident reports, no witnesses, no debris, nothing. But one officer noticed something strange when reviewing the photos. In the reflection of Rachel's windshield, you could see inside the car, and in multiple frames, there appeared to be someone sitting in the passenger seat. A shadow, human-shaped, facing her. Rachel insists she was alone that night. To this day. She still drives that road, but she never travels it after dark, because she doesn't know what happened during those 2 hours. And the part that scares her most is that sometimes, when she looks at those photos, she feels like she almost remembers, like something is just out of reach in her mind, waiting. Sometimes, the most terrifying experiences are the ones you can't recall. And remember, some stories aren't meant to be heard after midnight. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe, and join us